Alright guys, so Puka back. So I've done a lot of work regarding this tournament now. So we've gotten format done, I've made the group stages now that we got no live viewers for, but that's okay. And yeah, the important thing though is that the group stages are done, which is or the groups are made. Now I have chosen a deadline. You can start today. So contact whatever way through Skype, which obviously the information's in the Google Docs that are linked in the OP. And yeah, so the deadline will be, I'm going to go for August 1st. You have 2 weeks and 1 day, including today. Well, 2 weeks starting tomorrow, but you can play your games today if you want. Send the replays into international star. I'm better just to type it in. International. I gotta remember this. International. It's a very long email. cyber.cup.tv@gmail.com. So I would edit it in, but I'm just too lazy and I'm using XSplit, so it's not even that big of a deal. So right there. Let me change up, whoopsie. Let me just change up the color a little bit so you can actually read it. Let's make it black. Makes it easier to read. And, actually, no, it doesn't make it easier to read. We'll make it red. Make it red. But while I'm changing this anyway, the important thing to note is that you want to send the replays below, right there. And so I can cast them, more importantly. And also we can add your, whoever wins, we can just go on from that 2-week period. So you have 2 weeks to get them in. I'd rather not have 22 people, and whether there's 5 groups, and who knows how long these games are gonna go. It's gonna be 10 games, I think. 10, yeah, 10 for the entire thing. You play 2 games for each group, but who knows? I mean, it might just be like an hour and a half game each one, with Terran versus Terran killing off each other and just sieging on siege lines. I don't know how it's going to play out. But generally speaking, I don't want to cast them all at once. Doing that for like round of 32s is just, it's sometimes unbearable, the amount of casting you have to get done. It's fun. It's just very time consuming. So I'd prefer right when you're done, you send them in so I can cast them, or cast with someone, or someone can cast them, whatever. So I can So yeah, I'm not cramming, because the other thing is that I fought 4 days after that with school starting. So it's not like the first week of school really matters, but still, I will have to do some work regarding that. So I'm not gonna have as much free time. But by no means am I not gonna be very active during the school year. But that being said, getting your replays, you do have till September 1st. I apologize if I said August. September 1st. Go for it, guys. You waited for it. The maps are there. Everything is there. I don't know what else to really add. The other announcement is that I've done a I didn't mean to do that. I have done a little bit more testing, and I will go tell you guys this right now. It was something Stratos, I think, helped me out with this. He was actually just on iCup when I was asking for someone to tell me out with this. So if I'm going over this right now, so there was some things that no one went over. First one was, are you removed from a game if all buildings are killed? We've already pretty much went over this. Yes, if all your units are killed as well. Can you recall a worker with a flag? Yes, you can. It does not drop the flag. Now, if you stasis, mind control, or maelstrom with the worker with the flag, does the flag drop or stay with the worker? If you mind control, it drops. So if you get control of the worker, maelstrom and stasis will keep the SCV intact and holding the flag. Can you move the beacon to a part of the map that you don't have vision right now? Yes. So theoretically, if you had cliff vision with an overlord, you can just send it over there. You don't need map vision for it. So that's nice for Zerg if you want to put it up on a cliff or something. Not really sure if you want to. There is map on Sungaze. If you go in the top left, I did test this out as well. If you go in the top left-hand, right-hand corner, whatever corners there are, there's these little like bridges with road on it. You can actually put your beacon up there. Now it's way out of the way. So I mean, you might be able to hide it. Can you defend it? Well, that's a whole nother story. You're gonna need to get a lot of anti-air for it. But yeah, you could do that. Can you mine or build with a worker that has a flag? No, you cannot. And can you eliminate someone by taking their flag to another person? I don't know. I didn't have another person to deal it with. Probably not, but I wouldn't know. What happens if a worker is in a shuttle, dropship, or overlord that dies? It does drop, but if you carry it, so just say you're in your enemy's base and you load up the speed shuttle right away when you pick up your probe with a flag. Now what's going to happen is if you get over there, it doesn't really matter where it drops, because once that dropship dies with the probe inside of it, the flag will respawn right where it picked up that probe. So it's not like it drops right on the floor. It just drops it. It just respawns it back wherever the worker which got loaded up into the transport. So if you want to be smart about it, you want to drop that probe right away when your shuttle's being attacked. Now, obviously, if you're over water, you can't do that, or an unterrainable area. So that pretty much concludes this update, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. I will be updating the OP with VODs but pretty much it's all done. Everything's systematically done. The Wikipedia article is done. I've done that. I've reworked the whole OP to make it work better. It's more shiny now. We have a Puka crying, and yeah, so it's pretty much up to every recipient that's on here or whatever member of this tournament needs to start pulling strings and getting in touch with people. I need to do that with my group. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Puka signing out, and have a nice day, guys. Peace.